I'm live. This one I'm doing live.
Oh, okay.
I'll give it a minute. Oh, I should probably post it in the Discord. Every video that I've ever made starts the same way. I
Probably posted in Discord.
I realize I'm live and I'm like, oh, I should probably post this in the Discord. All right, hold on. That was me burping in the background.
Sorry, I told you. Don't get picked up.
It's been a while. She's a little out of practice. I think she forgot how this works. All right. At everyone. At the Riders. Tana May's still? Oh, I gotta go through the I gotta go through my Discord and eliminate some names there.
Yeah.
All right, West Side is live. Paste it. All right, there we go. All right, welcome. Yeah, nobody's here. Haven't been live for a while. The last time I was live, I think it was in April.
Really?
Yeah, because I have for the morning run.
Oh.
And so I have the date on the screen. I type it in manually.
Yeah.
And so when I pulled it up, it was like April something. I was like, oh shit, it's been a while. Getting rusty.
I feel like when you did that, it was only once, too, huh?
Yeah. It was like there was something going on in the stock market, and so I was like, oh, I should go live.
Yeah. Oh, you are so tired.
Tired?
Oh my god.
Again?
She never slept.
Oh, she didn't sleep? No shit. Oh, I thought she did.
That's why I went and got her. She just laid there playing with her toys.
Oh. I'm just gonna post like this until somebody goes into the room.
Oh my god. This spam is good.
Huh?
This spam is good.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Hot.
Hey, there they are. Old Raven, Dr. GTI. It's kind of like a Howard Stern wig.
For sure.
All right, I'm gonna read some. I'll read some. All right, let's see here. I pulled this up the other day on Wikipedia. Glam band. No, 80s hair bands. Oh, Dawkin. That was one of my favorites. Dawkin. All right, here we go. I'll read the list. Goldilocks. Yeah, because politically you can't really say Blackie Locks. All right. Let's read some of these off here. Just in case you're, searching for names. Aerosmith. They say Alice in Chains is a hair band. I don't see it. Autograph. I remember Autograph. Babylon. Bad Company. Yeah. Kind of. Bad Company. Bad English. I never heard of Bangalore Choir. Bang Camaro. Bang Tango. Never heard of them.
You okay?
Bitch. Blackfoot, Black and Blue, Black Veil Brides. Black Veil Brides. They weren't from the 80s. They're more recent, aren't they? Let's see. Bon Jovi, of course. Bon Jovi, you know. Nufo! I was just gonna say, like, I don't think Nufo's gonna play this year. I haven't heard from Nufo. There's Nufo right there. Happy birthday, buddy. Bon Jovi, Bonham, Brain Donor, Brides of Destruction, Britney Fox. I remember Britney Fox. Child's Play, Cinderella. Cinderella was a good one, man. Nobody's fool, nobody's fool. Never again, no. Sorry, I didn't warm up vocally. Alice Cooper, yeah, for sure. Alice Cooper was there. David Coverdale was the singer for Whitesnake, so I guess that kind of counts. Crazy Licks is spelled Lixx. There's definitely a theme with 80s hair bands. They had double X's. Licks, Kicks, Tricks. Let's see. Damn Yankees. I guess so. The Darkness, no, they were in the 2000s. They were like hair band, but it was like retro. That don't really count. Def Leppard. There you go, Def Leppard. That's a good D one. Diamond Rex, Rexx. See? Let's see. Dawkins. Remember Dawkins? Nightmare on Elm Street 3, I think. Dream Warriors. We're the Dream Warriors. Oh, Dawkins was like low key, like some of the most banging 80s shit. Y'all don't know about Dawkins. If you don't know about Dawkins, you weren't really there. Hey, bless you, and tell that kid to be quiet. I'll put you on camera later. I'll put the kid on camera. Let's see. Enough's Enough. Remember Enough's Enough? I don't know what song they sang, but I remember them. Europe. Europe is a good band. I saw them live. Actually, oh shit! I just stabbed myself in the leg with I hit my leg like young Frankenstein. I saw Europe live. All right. I saw Europe live, Final Countdown tour. That album is a banger. All right? That album is a banger. Cherokee, marching on the Trail of Tears, along with the Final Countdown. Whoa, we're headed to Venus. Let's see, Europe. Yeah, so I saw them live, and I was probably like 12 or 13 at the time. A roadie came up and started videotaping my mom and telling her to say hi to the band backstage. And he was like, yeah, we're just going around taping all the pretty girls and getting messages for the band. I'm like, now that I look at it, like years in the future, I'm like, oh shit, they were scouting my mom. The roadies were scouting my mom. Looking for groupies. Europe, Every Mother's Nightmare. I kind of remember that one. Extreme. See, Extreme, their name is Extreme, okay? They came out during the days of hair metal, but let's not forget, More Than Words. That's not metal. No. I had a whole conversation with my girl about how much I hated that song. She's like, how can you hate that song? And I was like, because when it came out, I wanted rock. I wanted rock and roll music. I did not want two men acoustically singing to each other. Oh. Faster Pussycat. I remember them. Yeah, Faster Pussycat. Firehouse. Yeah, they're legit. Lita Ford. Lita Ford did a song. Ozzy Osbourne, Lita Ford, No More Tears. The funny thing about Lita Ford is, like, Lita Ford looked like all the dudes, and all the dudes looked like Lita Ford, and it all worked, you know? I'm sure she was getting some trim. Or she was pulling dong. I don't know. Whatever she was into, Lita Ford was getting it. Lita Ford was dope. Let's see. Great White. Oh, Great White. Y'all remember? Once bitten, twice shy, babe. Remember them for the music. That's all I want. Remember Great White for the music. Don't remember them for that terrible, terrible nightclub fire where all those people died. Yeah, we don't talk about that. Great White, Guardian, Guns N' Roses. I think Guns N' Roses falls into that category. They were a little bit more modern. They went into the 90s, but Guns N' Roses, yeah, they definitely were there. Welcome to the jungle! Guns N' Roses, people don't know this, Guns N' Roses only had 3 albums. All right? That's how amazing they are, is that they're considered one of the greatest rock and roll bands of all times. 3 albums. And I know a lot of people are like, wait, didn't they have more albums than that? No. Appetite for Destruction. Okay, then after that came GNR Lies, which was an EP, extended play, 4 acoustic songs that were on the previous album, and then 4 original songs, all acoustic. It wasn't a real album. And if y'all remember 1 in a Million, like the most vulgar lines of all time, and it was the most banging song of the album. Okay, I can't even repeat Axl Rose's words here, but if you know, you know, you know. It was pretty offensive. It's still offensive. I don't know how they got away with it. And then Use Your Illusion 1, Use Your Illusion 2, bangers, classics. And then they started breaking up, and they did a cover album. Whenever a band does a cover album, you know they're done. They're breaking up. They're just trying to crank out some songs so they can get, that last bit. And then they went on to do. And then Axl got Buckethead for a drummer instead of Slash, and came out with Chinese Democracy. And I know for a fact I could say, "Hey, what's your favorite song on Chinese Democracy?" And I know that even rock and roll fans couldn't name one song on Chinese Democracy. You know how I know this? Because I know everything, and I couldn't name one song. I couldn't name one song on Chinese Democracy. For real. It didn't sound bad, though. I do have it, but it's not Guns N' Roses. You know what I'm saying? It's Axl and Buckethead. Sammy Hagar. Oh, if you noticed, the league divisions, Roth and Hagar. So somebody's going to win. Roth and Hagar. So Sammy Hagar. I like Van Halen, not Van Hagar. Let's see. Hanoi Rocks. Harem Scarum. I remember that. Helix. Hollywood Rose. Hurricane. Jackal. Oh, Jackal. That's a real one right there. Let's see. Somebody said the Scorpions. Scorpions is a good band, man. Never mind the Winds of Change thing and the whole, because like they became the soundtrack to the fall of the Berlin Wall, because Klaus, lead singer is called Klaus, if you didn't know. But Scorpions, whoo, killer. Let's see, Keel, Kick Axe. King Cobra, Kingdom Come, Kiss, they count. Kix. Oh, Kix only has 1 X. I thought it had 2 X. Which is funny because it's like a cereal too, right? Crocus. Big Stick Goes Boom. It was all about coming. Like the whole time I'm sitting there, I'm like 12 years old singing Big Stick Goes Boom. They're talking about coming. I was way too young to be saying that shit. L.A. Guns. Lillian Axe. Lizzie Borden. Lizzie Borden. That was a good band. Loudness. I remember some of these. Lynch Mob. I definitely remember these names, but I don't remember the songs. Yngwie Malmsteen. Didn't even sing. The dude didn't even sing, but he had heavy metal albums. Remember Rising Fire with where he's holding the guitar? Ooh. Rising Fire, he's holding the guitar and the fire and the guitar. No words on the album. Just one of the greatest guitarists ever. That was actually going to be a runner-up for my fantasy name, was going to be Green Bay Malmsteen. You could use that. Motley Crue, of course. Motley Crue, to me, Motley Crue is the epitome or the epitome of 80s hair metal. Like, they literally went out and like their first album with the blush and the hair and teased and the leather straps and spikes. It was like crazy. It was crazy. Motley Crue was crazy. 25-year anniversary of Girls, 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 I think, or 30-year anniversary of Girls, Girls, Girls. By the time I was 13, I knew the name of every strip club in LA. How does that work? Motley Crue. Tommy Lee was steering the boat with his dick. Amazing. Mr. Big. Mr. Big is on the list of glam rock. And Mr. And
yes.
What's the name of that song?
I'm the one who wants to
Be with you, you,
deep inside. I hope
you
feel
feel
it.
it too. Ugh, that's not
Love
rock.
that song.
That's not rock though.
Great song.
It's not rock. Let's see. Nasty Idols. Vince Neil. Vince Neil went solo. Nelson. Oh my God. I remember Nelson. I don't know what they sang, but I remember Nelson. Night Ranger. Ted Nugent. Okay, the Nuge. Okay. Odin. Ozzy Osbourne. So, just why I'm doing the league this theme. We always try to do a theme league, right? We always try to do a theme league. And I was like racking my brain. What are we gonna do? Horror movies? Porn stars? I don't know, but. And then we lost a real one. To me, Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath, invented heavy metal. Maybe it was invented before then. Maybe like the end of the punk scene turned into heavy metal. But for my money, Black Sabbath was the first heavy metal band. And Ozzy Osbourne was the first heavy metal frontman, all right? And he passed away. And he left a body of work and started an era of music that my childhood wouldn't be the same without. So, Ozzy, rest in peace, Ozzy, wherever you are, mate. I hope you hear me, man. You made my childhood very, very special. Very special. Him, Randy Rhoads, Crazy Train, Mr. Crowley. Bow, bow, bow. What have they got to your ear? Mr. Longing. Fucking sang about a magician. You know what I'm saying? He has a song called Perry Mason that he wrote when he was like in his 70s. Because obviously he was sitting at home watching Perry Mason. It was like, oh, somebody should write a song about this bloke. And he did. And the song is a banger. Look it up. Ozzy Osbourne, Perry Mason. It's a banger. It's about Perry Mason. A black and white television show. Raymond Burr. Ozzy Osbourne. I'm just listing glam metal bands to give you guys some inspiration. If you're gonna name your team a heavy metal theme name, we're running through them. Ozzy Osbourne, Pantera, Poison. Come on. I mean, it's right there, right? Brock Purdy to me. CC, pick up that guitar, baby. Talk to me. CC DeVille was the guitarist. Let's see. Pretty Boy Floyd, Phantom Blue, Pandora's. I don't know them. Quiet Riot. Quiet Riot. Let's see. Quiet Riot. Bang your head. Mental health will drive you mad. Okay? They also have a song on here called Come On, Feel the Noise. Come is spelled C-U-M. All right? 12 years old. Me. Come On, Feel the Noise. Banger. All right? Quiet Riot. Let's see. Quiet Riot. Choir Boys. Rat. R-A-T-T. Rat. Awesome. That band was a banger. All right? Also a good fantasy name, you know. Rat LaFleur. Rat Stafford. Let's see. Rock City Angels. David Lee Roth. R, you know. Rocks Gang. I don't know them, but 2 X's. S. Saigon Kick. Y'all remember? I don't remember the song, but I remember Saigon Kick. All right? Look, I was watching Headbangers Ball every single weekend during this era, okay? Every single weekend. I was there watching Headbangers Ball, okay? Ricky Rackman era. All right, Ricky Rackman era. When Matt Pinfield took over, fuck that shit. By the time Matt Pinfield took over Headbangers Ball, I was on the grunge. I was on the rap. I was done. I didn't like Matt Pinfield. He might have known his shit about heavy metal, but I wasn't feeling him. Okay, Ricky Rackman, he looked like Nikki Sixx. Another name, Nikki Sixx. Ricky Rackman looked the part. He had the hair like this. He had the tattoos. He was a rocker. You could tell that he kicked it with these guys. I love Ricky Rackman. Matt Pinfield, I'm good. He looked like... Matt Pinfield looked like he should have been doing a show on, like, punk music. You know, he looked like a punk. He looked like somebody from, Suicidal Tendencies or something like that. Anyway, Saigon Kick, Soraya, Satanicide, Scorpions, Shark Island, never heard of them. Shotgun Messiah, I've heard of them. Shout, Sister, Skid Row. Hey, I saw Skid Row live. They opened up for Motley Crue. Girls tour. Skid Row opened up for Motley Crue. I saw them. They were awesome. Slaughter, that's a good one. Let's see. Smashed Gladys. I've never heard of them. Sons of Angels, Southgate, Spinal Tap. I guess that kind of counts. Steelers, Steelheart, Steel Panther. There's one called Strikin'. I've never heard of them, but I have heard of Striper. Okay, if you know, you know. Striper actually was a decent fucking heavy metal band. They just had this one weird thing where they were Christian, and that's not the weird part. But they used to throw Bibles in the audience, and they wore black and yellow stripes, and they were Striper, and they were a really decent heavy metal band back in the day. But it was a Christian rock band. Who fucking knew Christian rock rocked that fucking hard? This is like years before fucking Jars of Clay and Newsboys and shit like that. And honestly, the only rock band that has been able to hold a candle to Striper would be Evanescence, and they don't consider themselves a Christian band. Stop it. Okay. Let's see. Tempest, Tesla, big fan of Tesla. Mechanical Resonance album, out of control. Okay. Cowboy of the Modern Day, woo, banger. There was a metal band named Thor. Didn't know that. Thor, Thunder, Tiger Tails, TNT. I remember them. Tokyo Blade, Towers of London. Don't know them. Triumph. I saw Triumph live. Same thing. I was like 11 or 12 years old. Went to the concert with my dad. So much smoke. In the Veterans Memorial Coliseum. I'm very, very sure. 12-year-old me had a wicked contact high, because I remember going home that night being like, I feel different. Pretty sure the first time I got high was at the Triumph concert. Trickster, TSOL. I think I remember that name, but not too sure. Tough, TUFF. Twisted Sister. They had the look. They had the music. They were over the top. What's the lead singer? Dee Snider? To this day, the beginning of We're Not Gonna Take It. I think is one of the greatest drum intros to a rock song to this day. Still, top 3 has to be, right? I mean, when you hear that, we're not gonna take it. It's just like, as soon as you hear it, you're just like, oh man. Twisted Sister, Steven Tyler's on the list. I don't know why. Van Halen, Vixen, only one X. I'm very disappointed. Vixen, War Babies, Warlock, Warrant. Oh, a lot of W's right here. Look, Warlock, Warrant. I remember Warrant. She's my cherry pie. By the way, they're talking about pussy. I was singing that song when I was 12 years old. I didn't know. Fucking. They were talking about, yeah. Warrant, Wasp, W period A W period S period P. Wasp. I remember them. Let's see. Warrant, Wasp, White Snake, White Lion, White Tiger, Winger. Somebody was talking about Winger over here. Winger. Hey, Richard of Carver, what's up? Great show the other day. Great show. This guy's killing it. If you guys aren't following Richard of Carver and watching his live streams at night, he's killing it. He's killing it. Just keep it on, man. It's must see TV. Trust me. We're all watching it. All right. And he had his mom on the other night. Fucking beautiful, man. Goddamn beautiful. XYZ. Let's see. We're getting to the end here. XYZ. The other ones are Y and T. Zebra and the Zeros. I don't know any of those. Hot for touchdowns. That's a good one. Wes got the Randy Watson. Oh yeah, huh? This is Randy Watson, huh? From the That's My Mama episode. The Rhythm of the Night. This is the rhythm of the night. Fiona in the back. Yeah, I love that. I love that poster. What's up, Dr. GTI, Old Raven, Caesar C, New Foe, Richard of Carver. Everybody's in the house. D. Snyder. Yeah, it was D. Snyder, right? Okay. Oh, yeah, he sat in front of Congress and was talking about how heavy metal wasn't destroying the world. You know? Look, it's funny how, like, if a kid he's gonna, you know what I'm doing, right? I'm about to get political. Fuck it. It's my show. I just love when, like, a kid walks into a school and, like, shoots up the school. They're immediately like, what was he listening to? What was he listening to? Was he listening to heavy metal? Was he listening to gangster? Oh, yeah. He was listening to Eminem. Or no, they were listening to Twisted Sister. They were listening to Nirvana. Yeah. We need to regulate the music they were listening to. What about the fucking gun? What about the fucking gun? He just walked into the school with a fucking gun, and they're like, yeah, we need to regulate music. Music's the problem. You know, not the thing that we invented and manufacture that's literally meant to kill another human being. Nah, the music, yeah, it's the music, yeah, for sure. They did the same thing with the Columbine kids, you know? What were they listening to? Nirvana? Oh, yep, it's always the fucking music. For one time, I want someone to just, well, I don't want someone to go shoot up some shit, but I'm saying, just one time, if there's a shooter, I hope they're listening to some shit that I fucking hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope they're listening to, like, Kid Rock. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, the fucking shooter's listening to Kid Rock. We need to ban that shit. They'd be like, nobody's listening to Kid Rock. That's bullshit. Wait for Brian Joel and Automatic to show up. Well, you know, it's a Sunday afternoon. You know, people got shit going on. You can watch it later, and we'll talk fantasy football and all things fantasy football. But yeah. It's going to be a rock and roll theme league this year. Molly Crew, shout out to Westside. And, you know, there may or may not be an accompaniment. There may be an accompanying song. Just saying. I just saying, West might drop a new single this weekend. Turn this fan on me for a second because I'm heating up. Yeah. I'll take the baby here. Let me take this thing off so I don't poke her. I'll take the baby. The baby will make a little appearance real quick. I'll take off my. Just because my.
Daddy wants.
Yeah, come here, kid. You want to see something cool? Look at this. I made this with a little help from Brittany. Ah, boo boo. Who's that? Who's the baby? Say hi. Hi. Kisses. Mwah. Mwah.
She's picking a winner.
Yeah, there you go. That's my daughter right there. For real, right now, you got to pick your nose. Say hi. Hi. Oh, you're white. Man, she shows up white on camera. Hi. 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 Kisses. Kisses. Mwah. Kisses.
Why do you, she never picks her nose.
She never picks her nose, but she's just like, yeah, it's a great time to pick my nose. You know I'm saving this, right? You know I'm saving this. I'm gonna show you this later. I'm gonna show this your first boyfriend. I'm gonna be like, hey, you know you're dating a nose picker, right? Man, she's really on camera. She's really white.
Yeah.
She's like reflecting the light.
Daddy.
I thought you're Navajo. On camera, you look like Steel Pond's kid. She's white with red hair on camera. It's hella red. Someone saw my Amazon save for later cart and went all out. Ah! I wanna rock. Here, do the devil horns. Rock. All right, this is what Daddy does. All right, you happy? You're here. You get to see it. All right, say bye. 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 Kisses. Mwah. Kisses. Mwah. All right. All right, that's enough screen time before you take over. She'll have her own live stream in no time. Yeah, that's about it. Just wanted to touch base. I'm glad to see you here, new foe. Glad to see you here. AMC to the moon. I'm more about that open door right now. You know about that open door? Ooh, open door. Lovely. And show off the shirt. Yeah, that's right. Shout at the devil. My favorite album. Oh, maybe Girls, Girls, Girls is my favorite album. No, Shout at the Devil. Because it got Shout at the Devil, Looks to Kill, Helter Skelter. Oh. Girls, Girls, Girls had Wild Side, though. I really like Wild Side. I don't know. It's tough. It's a toss-up. Tell me what your favorite Motley Crue album is. Oh, yeah. Draft. Next weekend. 3 p.m.? I think so. That's why I'm doing the live stream. Just to remind you guys, we have 1 week until the draft. Get your rock and roll names in there. And then, yeah, we'll see you next weekend. We'll do it live in the Discord and talk a bunch of shit. And have a good ass time. And I hope you guys have a great season. And, you know, we'll see. Look, I haven't been doing that great lately, you know, but in my defense, you know, I got a kid, you know, and to raise something this magnificent takes a lot of time. But she's pretty self-sufficient now. Like, you know, we could just kind of let her wander out and wander around. When she gets too close to the road, the neighbors bring her back, and she kind of knows where she lives, so I don't have to look very far for her. So let's have a good time this year, you guys. And we'll rock out next weekend. Draft next Sunday. I think it's 3 p.m. No, 4 p.m. Draft. And check out Richard O'Carver's live stream. Follow him. You won't be disappointed. All right. Remember those old school Bulldog vibes where we just used to hang out all night and watch the same thing and talk to each other in the chat? That is what Richard O'Carver's stream is. And it's nice to like turn on and not be the one streaming. Turn on and watch someone else perform. An artist perform like at a very high level. He'll take requests, and it's just a fun vibe chatting with everybody, seeing names that you remember, like oh shit. Then you see like oh shit, oh Raven, I'm here too. Dr. GTI, I'm here too. Let's kick it. Let's request a song. And I don't know how he does it, but he fulfills all the requests. You request a song, he's like singing it. I'm like, how did you know this song? Like random, like it's random. He's got a whole jukebox in his head. So Richard of Carver, keep rocking. You can pick your friends, you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. You can. It's just frowned upon, you know. I guess there's some spam and rice with my name on it right now. So and also it's hot in here. So I'm gonna take off. I'm glad you guys joined. I hope you guys are gonna be there for the draft. Don't forget, next weekend, 4 p.m. Our draft here, the That's So West League, and we'll do it live in the Discord if you want to join us and talk, and we'll do some fantasy football stuff, and then we got football. We got football in 13 days. No, 11. 11 days. 11 days till football. Ah! I'm so excited. You guys know I love this shit. All right, so, Richard Carver, invest in Open Door, draft next week, and I'll see you around. I'm not gonna be a stranger. I got my shit hooked up. We're ready to roll. Let's have fun. All right. Later, guys. See you guys later. And let's see.
Kitty.
Does my thing work?
Careful. Don't fall. I don't
Nope.
know. Go find the kitty.
Not working. I was gonna play the song, but
She might have messed it up.
yeah, I think my daughter unplugged the stream deck. All right, tried. All right, guys. I'll see you next week. If I don't do a stream before then, Old Raven, Dr. GTI, Nufo, Richard of Carver, Old Raven, everybody. Thanks for stopping by, and if you watch this later on, thanks for